Alright, I want to apologize to you guys about yesterday because the day ended quite abruptly. My battery died and I was about 30 miles away from where we were staying, so there was no way I was going to be able to charge my camera. Additionally, didn't have a spare battery. Now, I don't know if I'm going to buy another spare battery because I do have plans of upgrading the channel and getting a new camera. So I think maybe I'll just have to learn the art of using the battery sparingly. But I mean, yesterday was absolutely amazing. The photographer, Ergenic, I'm not sure if I got the pronunciation right. It's quite difficult to pronounce, but I mean, he was a wild character. He brought out a lot of energy. He was very passionate. You'd hold certain poses and he'd be like, oh, that's it, oh, like he's having an orgasm. I was thinking, flipping heck, what's going on here? He's getting too excited. At Paphos, waiting for Mandy, another contact for one of the venues that we're going to look at. I just want to touch base again with yesterday because I only got to the part where we did the photography. You wanted to go to a really nice sort of Greek Cypriot restaurant, and he suggested a place called 7 St. George's Tavern or something like that. There is no menu at all. Every visit is a unique experience because you go there, you sit down, and they just bring out food. And they just bring out food and more food and more food and more food. It doesn't stop until you tell them to stop. Everything was organic. The owner of the store, who's the father, who actually grows all the food, all the greens. And when you taste it, you can just tell it's absolutely fresh. It's just mind-blowing. I don't really like tomatoes, and I enjoy those tomatoes. And after that, yeah, she ate too much. We both ate too much. Because after that, I think they dished out some pork. Best pork I've had in my entire life. It wasn't fatty. It was very succulent, tender, soft. We had roast beef. We had lamb. We had chicken. Oh, the chicken was fabulous. The chicken was fabulous. I think my favorite was the pork and the lamb.
Yeah,
the lamb was very tender and soft with a little bit of fat. We had goat as well. But yeah, it was a good night. We ate to our heart's content. I'm just sad that we didn't actually get to showcase the space. It was only €17 per head. I think it was $4.50 extra for the dessert, and the wine was €6.50. Yeah, so very, very cheap and cheerful place. It's not lavish, it's not your fine dine space, but food is quality, the service is amazing. Yeah, and we will definitely be going back there. It's I don't know the word to use for it, but it's definitely the drivers, their attitude, they're very lax. They're very, very lax. It's crazy. The stunts that they pull over here, you can't do that in London because you get pulled over quick time.
There's no lane discipline.
There's no lane discipline. Like, they just swerve, like last minute changing. over there in the distance is the second villa that we're going to check out. It's actually two villas, the Oceania and Panorama villas. I have to say, the last video that we went to see, wasn't really impressed with it. I don't think it's very functional in terms of what we would want for the day. It's not very practical for 100 people. It's simply not practical. And I'm a bit concerned about this one as well, because Mandy was suggesting that this place isn't practical for 100 people either, that it's more suited for 100 people. But that'll be a lot more fabulous. Villa Group wasn't fabulous at all. It just looked dated. It was a horrible view. And also the fact that everyone would have to be huddled up for the ceremony. There's no way of getting 100 of people seated together. So, a bit of a wasted journey. And at the sounds of things, it looks like this might be a wasted journey too. But I'd give anything for this view. So we're actually supposed to meet up with Lakis 1 p.m. We're a little bit early, so taking the time to really just embrace the view here, guys. Whew. It's a bit cold as well. I'm gonna go back in the car because I'm starting to get really cold. It's freezing. You wouldn't want to drive down here when you're drunk or a bit tipsy, because just fall off the edge and that's it, you're finished. Hello. Sevinos?
Yes.
Nice to finally meet you.
I'm Sevinos.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh wow.
Had a very bad weather.
Yeah, the weather hasn't been so great. Oh, it's really chilly. Oh, okay, so this is, if we were a smaller party, we could have used here.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
So you can adjust your heating
alright. But this would be more for like 40 people.
for 40 people. I don't think in 100 no. Down for the 100 people if you want.
Panorama. This is Panorama right here. Okay, so they're so close to each other, it's perfect.
Exactly. Chairs or horizontal.
Horizontal, where? The chairs would be where?
In the wooden deck.
On the wooden
you
deck?
You can see the wooden deck.
What, so 100 people on that deck?
That's not gonna
And
happen.
the end will be outside. Some of them will be outside.
The dinner would be there as well.
No, the dinner will be under the around. You can start the dinner from here and go vertical around the pool,
Right.
and under the barbecue. 70 chairs will be there.
Okay, so this is the only outside space. You don't have any other outside space?
Outside is only this one.
Just this.
Well, it's very untidy.
No, it doesn't matter, it's untidy. We can see when it's tidy, what it's going to look like.
This villa is more like a traditional rustic.
Yeah, I like it, it's very cozy.
It's very
That
cozy,
one is more
exactly.
contemporary,
More
this one's more
modern.
rustic,
More
more...
rustic, more families also.
Yeah.
talking about for the drinks.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so here, and that's the bar.
Yes.
That's
So
the bar.
all of this area here is
Wow.
beautiful, and you can have your drinks
Yeah.
here.
And there'll be
Remember,
tables for
tall tables
Tall
for
tables.
drinks.
Okay.
So remember, these are not here. Dinner over there.
Dinner over there.
Yes. This is like a small chapel. You can have your ceremony standing outside of the chapel.
but that's
But that can't hold 100 people. Oh, but you could open this up.
All of them will be.
Well, you could remove all these doors. So you could have more chairs set up.
This can come up to the very end.
Oh. Can they change colour?
Yes.
Oh, that's a nice feature. This is fabulous. Wow.
so how
This
many?
is one of the suites I was telling you earlier.
Okay. One bedroom suite. This is grand. I like the art pieces. They're really nice. Nice view of the pool area.
I like this.
You like this? Yeah, it's functional. I think that's the most
that's
important
the
thing.
main
The main thing
Like,
is
you can picture
functionality.
how it's gonna be on the day.
Yeah.